What's up, guys? How's it going, everybody? My name is What's Wrong, ladies and gents. Welcome back to a brand new Batman Arkham City video. And today we're going to go on ahead and take a look at all of the concept art within Batman Arkham City. Now, of course, if you guys do enjoy today's video, please consider hitting that thumbs up button. That is always very highly appreciated. Thank you guys so very much for checking out the character trophy video. If you haven't had a chance to go check that out, go check it out. It was actually pretty darn epic. There's a lot, and I mean a lot of absolutely badass designs here in this game. So with that in mind, let's go on ahead and move right along to some concept art and go through this. Now, unlike the trophies, which I have taken a look at in the past, all of these pages, I think there's, how many pages are five? No, four pages of concept art I have not taken a look at all. So I'm actually really stoked to go through these with you guys so that we can see what comes up, what kind of designs they came up with. The coolest part about concept art is that it kind of gives you an idea of how they arrived at the final designs in the game. It really is what is usually, typically speaking, I mean, that's why it's called concept art. It's the conceptual designs initially that then they go on ahead and utilize when they're actually starting to make the game. So usually the concept art is the very first thing that gets completed. So with that in mind, let's get rocking and let's get rolling. First and foremost, we kick things off with Catwoman. It seems like she's the first character that gets her concept art showcased here. So let's go on ahead and get scrolling through these. Oh, okay. That's kind of a weird system that doesn't just let you scroll through. You have to back out every time. All right, here's Two-Face. So these were all, I think these were all done as promo art, I believe. So these might not be concept art for the actual game, but maybe concept art for like promotional materials. Regardless, it's definitely really cool looking. You got this very menacing Joker. The Penguin design is a little bit off. I feel like it kind of looked a little bit different in game, so that's definitely substantially different. This is a very cool shot, almost like iconic for this game of the Riddler. I think that that's really cool looking. And then, of course, that very awesome bloody Batman there looking absolutely ridiculously epic. There is the Batman and Catwoman design together. Kind of, I don't know why, it reminds me of like a lot of Jim Lee art. I feel like he's done some sort of a pose like that between Batman and Catwoman in the past. And then we also have Robin. Now, Robin properly looks like real concept art here. Kind of the first one that we would see, as though this is kind of where they started with the design for Robin. Looking pretty cool. Definitely very cool to see. Now, here we have Two-Face with a few of his goon squad here. Looking pretty cool. From there, we move along to... Oh, okay. This is literally like the opening scene of the game. So it's kind of cool. Hopefully the concept art will go on from here onwards. Will be pretty much stuff that you go through the game as it appears in the game. We'll see the different concept art. So this is kind of the beginning of the game where we see Catwoman being captured by Two-Face. Of course, the actual scene takes place inside of the courthouse, whereas here it looks like it's actually by Park Row, like outside. But regardless, a cool design to see. Then we have... Oh, that's Deadshot. I swear, when I looked at the mini design there, I kind of thought it looked like Spider-Man Noir, and I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? This is a Batman game. But that's a cool design for Deadshot. He definitely looks a lot more almost like Spec Ops inspired. It seems like the final design was a lot more comic booky. He got a lot more color into his outfit, whereas here he seems like he was mostly in a black outfit. Then we have some Penguin, and I don't know what those goons are on the right there. I think that might be Penguin as well, right? Because aren't they the ones that wear those masks? I think they are. So that's cool looking. Oh my gosh, look at that crazy look right there. That is absolutely ridiculously epic. So there's Grundy, and I love that you can see even in the shot just the sheer scale of Grundy when compared to Batman. Of course, there's a little bit of an illusion here in terms of the forced perspective, but still, he just looks so epic and such a menacing physical challenge to the Dark Knight. From there, we transition to, what the heck is this guy? I don't remember us having to ever fight this guy. He looks terrifying. He looks like he belongs more in a horror movie than in Batman Arkham City. Then we have Freeze here. Oh, wow. That's really cool that they actually, right off the bat, they had already conceptually thought of the whole scanner feature, which of course does play a factor in the actual boss fight against Mr. Freeze. So that's really cool that that was something that they came up with right away. That's a very cool shot of Riddler there, looking very awesome. Then, okay, so this is Calendar Man. Looks terrifying. I feel like Calendar Man got a lot of attention, but then really didn't play any type of factor in any of the Batman games, which I guess is a bit of a missed opportunity. It would have been kind of cool if they included him more. Now, they did do some stuff for him where, like, you had to change the calendar or visit the calendar man in different days, and he would, like, deliver different lines depending on holidays. So I guess that's kind of cool. But and I think it's also a trophy, actually, that you earn in the game. But then a lot of people figured out that you could do that, and they would just change the time on their PlayStations and things and Xboxes and just complete the mission that way. So here's Hugo Strange, looking quite terrifying. There's Penguin. He looks a lot more Penguin-esque here. It's interesting because Batman looks quite substantially different. He looks a lot older in this concept art than he does in the game. Okay, very cool. You can see Sickle and Hammer, and it looks like outside of the scale of their weapons, they look pretty much the same. And I actually think that it's cool that they changed the scale of the weapons, because this looks a little awkward, especially the hammer. It looks so tiny in the hands of this giant character. So I'm glad that they went ahead and went with like a super over-exaggerated, ginormous weapon for these guys. Okay, we move along to page number 2. Here's the Joker crew, who looks pretty much the same as we see in the game. Okay, so these are the League of Assassins. And I guess they wind up looking sort of like the third one, kind of, but not even. So interesting. Very, very different design. Oh, sick. These are the little droids that we see in the mission, or the mission right before you deal with Ra's al Ghul. So that's cool. Then you have the Harley Quinn little statuettes that are all around the map, or in parts of the map. Then you've got Joker here under some sort of a fear toxin, and I guess that's a nurse that's helping him. It's interesting. Can you imagine if they did a scene like that? That would have been terrifying. Then you've got Joker being carried out by Batman. Wow, okay. So I guess that was definitely something they had in mind all the way from the beginning of the concept. Whoa, there's that terrifying Batman design. That's the Mad Hatter Batman. From there, we transition to, speaking of the Mad Hatter, there's, I guess, some design with him you can see here. Then we have the terrifying bunny masks and all that from the Mad Hatter scene as well. Okay, there's the Batwing, which does get quite a substantial upgrade, in my opinion, in the Arkham Knight video game. This is, I guess these are the Tiger helicopters, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. What is this? Oh, that's the Riddler, like, square boxes that you solve throughout. Okay, cool. You actually, those boxes appear in the Batman VR game, don't they? Because do they actually ever appear in Arkham City? I don't remember for some reason. I know that this thing appears in the Batman Arkham VR, so it's kind of cool that it's almost like a callback from this game to Arkham VR, which comes out later, of course. Wow, that's a very, very cool shot of Arkham City itself. There's the Ace Chemicals building with Batman for scale there. Then you can see some more kind of general streets of Arkham City. There's the Monarch Theater, where, of course, the main last boss fight takes place between Batman and Clayface, and I guess Joker as well. Some more just cityscapes and city designs, which do look cool because it kind of gives you the idea of the mood and overall aesthetic that they were going for. So I think that that's really cool. Oh, yeah, there's the giant tower. I forget the name of that tower at the center of Arkham City, but very cool to see that as well. Okay, here we have kind of more of the port area, right? This is where the water is and all that. There's the shipping dock north area. So obviously a lot of the concept art is just in terms of locations, because after all, the game is called Batman Arkham City. So Arkham City itself is a pretty prominent character in the game itself. Oh yeah, cool. There's the little monorail thing. There's the subway entrances as well. There's the subway itself. Looking very cool. Wow. Look at that dynamic shot. Wow, did they... interesting. That looks like a train going past Batman. I wonder if at some point they had an idea of including like moving trains in the game. And then you have one of the abandoned sort of subway stations that you do visit at one point or several points in the game. Okay. We have the Joker ride. That's very cool looking. And there's Sionis Industries itself. Then some more. I think that's all the interior of Sionis Industries. That's a really cool shot of Batman. He looks almost like a panther there. That's a cool shot. Oh, whoops, sorry. Then we move right along to the House of Mirrors. Where was that? I don't remember that. That's interesting. I wonder if that was scrapped. That's one of the cool things about concept art, is that sometimes you could see things that might have been like scrapped, or some things that maybe will appear in the future. I don't recall that either. an area of the town where it was like ripped up, and then there's a city. Oh, maybe that's the actual city, like the Emerald City, right? With the League of Shadows. So maybe the idea previously was where it would just like actually be a piece of the floor that you climb through, but they wound up doing it so that you'd climb through. You have to kind of go like into the sewer system, sort of in the game. And there's some more Tiger helicopters. There's the wow, that's actually a really cool shot. I wish they would have done that in the game because I don't recall that being something that appears in the game. A shot of Batman gliding towards Clayface like that and using the screen projector to create this very, very massive shot of Batman. That's cool. Okay, here we go. Last page, guys. Let's see what we've got here. We've got the GCPD building there. There's the boss fight with Mr. Freeze. There's the Iceberg Lounge, where you battle Penguin and take him down. Who is that supposed to be? Is that Raish or is that Zaz, I wonder? But those are the cages the Penguin has like all his collectibles sort of things in, so that's interesting. There's the museum, looking very cool with the giant mammoth and such. A bunch of villains in there. There's another mammoth. Huh, interesting. Didn't they end up... I think the mammoth was changed out for the dinosaur, right? So they took away the mammoth design. So that's another cool tidbit. Ooh, there's the Ra's al Ghul boss fight. So it seems like they've had that in mind, of course, from the very beginning. There's the courthouse. There's the interior of the courthouse with Two-Face sort of in the background there. That's the church, I believe, right? Cool. A few shots there. Then there's the... Oh, sorry, not Emerald City. It's Wonder City. What's Emerald City? Is that Green Arrow? I think that might be Green Arrow. So that's cool looking. And there's more of Wonder City and Batman kind of perched up there. There are the Mechanical Guardians again. So that's one of the posters, I guess, they drafted up for them. I wonder what that is. Oh, that must be the Ra's al Ghul pit, right? That he uses to resuscitate himself. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. And then last, but certainly not least, what is that? Oh, that's the tower that you slowly but surely climb at the Hugo Strange boss fight area. Wow. Okay, so there we are. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of really cool concept art is available in Batman Arkham City, and we've now taken a look at all of it. Let me know down in the comment section below, what was your favorite? Did you think that you learned something new about the game? Maybe there was something that you picked up on that maybe I missed, maybe some sort of an Easter egg or something interesting about the concept art. Let me know down in the comment section below. Of course, don't forget to have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will hopefully catch you guys here next time. Peace out. See you later, alligators. Bye-bye, guys.